Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your weekly reading. I hope that you're doing well. We are embarking upon some very interesting and quite intense energies. Well, not embarking upon, we are in since Saturday's new moon, supermoon in Aquarius, amongst other things. So we're going to find out what is going on with Scorpio on their path at this time, or whenever you find yourself at this reading. If it's resonating for you, the message is most likely for you. Take what resonates for you and leave the rest. This is a message for sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Scorpio. First card out, we have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And as true, very, very true as this is, there's a saying also through many of the ascended masters that one of the main questions the soul asks itself when it's passed on from the body is, how well did you love? And also, how well did you let go? So you're on your way to success there, Scorpio. It's beautiful. And love begins with self-love. Because if you don't love yourself, there's no way you can love anything or anybody outside of yourself. That is quite the misconception within the human condition. And the word love has been so distorted over the lifetimes of the patriarchy. But we're talking unconditional soul love. We have empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So these are part of your soul path's lessons. And so another lesson that you're learning or have been learning through this lifetime is to be open to seeing, there's always more than one side of a story. There's my side, your side, and the truth. So it's really nice to be able to have empathy and compassion for others, because everybody's perception of words and things and life in general is completely different from each other's. So it's good to get an observation of what's coming through others. How are they actually experiencing life and situations? So empathy. You're learning empathy. And most Scorpios are empaths to begin with. Don't get it twisted. It's not the same thing. Empaths are just energetically sensitive, meaning that we feel other people's emotions, and some of us feel other people's actual physical pains and or pleasures. We feel other people, and we feel energy basically. And as an empath and going through the life journey of an empath, we typically do have a period in our lives where we can only take so much, because we're taking in and we're absorbing so much from others, and we kind of do put a shield or a barrier there, and that's how it starts. We become a little more guarded and not letting people all the way in, or everybody in, and really kind of keeping our distance from people. But and we can get hurt that way, and then we can kind of start to judge and build a story about others and how they are, because that's how we're perceiving them to be. But anyway, you're learning this through your journey. Gratitude, beautiful. And happiness at the bottom. Okay. Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. And it really does take, it's quite the difficult, challenging, painful road to get to a point where you can truly feel grateful for your life here on planet. It's a very challenging life to go through for all of us. And a lot of people put on a brave, happy face, but most people are sort of mesmerized by the hypnosis of the matrix and the advertising of just consume me. It's like consume, 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 and they're just so consumed with like making themselves feel better that they're not even really living life. But if you're on the path to enlightenment, you're on the path to awakening your consciousness, it's a rough path. And we go through many challenges. We lose a lot that was really important and close to our heart. We may come crashing down to the rock bottom, but then there's something there, and it's our spirit, it's our soul and our higher self that lift us back up and show us the beauty in true living and true life. And then suddenly we are feeling gratitude for everything and everyone, and everybody is our teacher and student. We are each other's teacher and student. Happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Yep. And that's really just, happiness within self. Now, we can't feel happy all the time. Life brings us, we live in a world of duality, so life brings us different experiences. But if we're ultimately happy within ourselves, I mean, that's a gift within itself. So let's keep going, Scorpio. These cards are a bit big. Hard to shuffle for my little hands. But great messages. Okay. So on the road, on the path to true happiness is where Scorpio is heading. And when I say true happiness, it's not attached to anything or anyone. It's not attached to the false matrix. Sure, there are certain things that can make us feel happy, but they're not what bring us happiness. That anything in the material or even another person is truly a mere reflection of the happiness that we hold within ourselves. Things and people come and go. Well, on the floor. I have crystals. Exactly. Things and people come and go. So when we do lose something that's really important to us, we're shown down another path to learn about self-love, self-awareness, and what is truly important and valuable in this life on this planet, and why we are meant to be here on this planet at this time of great change worldwide. There's a bigger, deeper reason, but also to that money and things come and go. What is truly of value? That's what we're learning. Self-love is probably number one. Oh. And here's where you are right now, Scorpio. While opening up to seeing both sides of duality, you are becoming an adept to this new way of seeing life. A student of life, but fascinated and interested in it. Two of Crystals also speaks of the duality in life. It could also speak of maybe you had been sort of in and out of seeing things from a higher perspective. Maybe sometimes reverting back to old perceptions and then rising back up to seeing things from the bigger picture. And that takes a lot of strength to continue to pull yourself, rise above a situation, a person, anything in life that has, pulling you towards the more shadowy aspects. And it takes a work on the self to tame the ego, the part of the brain that wants to judge, wants to form an opinion about anything, and really just stay open to learning about everything in life. Unlearn everything you've been taught your whole life to be open to what life can teach you. Life is alive. It is full of various spirits of duality. But if we continue to choose to see the divinity, the light in everything, then that's the energy we're carrying. Okay, we're going to take this one. We'll take a peek at these. Oh, yeah. Indigo. This is some cosmic activations that are going on here, which really just speaks of your intuitive senses. We have reason, your inner knowing that there is always, everything happens for a reason. Everything. There are no accidents. There are no coincidences in life. And you have been seeking this inner knowledge, this knowledge of life, which is beautiful. And really getting in tune with your emotions. Wow. So I'm feeling, even though she's holding the crystal up by her heart, I'm feeling that your solar plexus, your inner knowing, is because the gut instinct is another part of the intuition that is really big. But you want to have all of your energy centers, your chakras in balance to be able to navigate and interpret your intuition accurately. And I give you a little tip. If you're intuiting something and in the beginning you're going to doubt it anyway, but universe will play with you and kind of teach you how it feels when you are accurate in the body. And everybody's senses, intuitive senses, are a little unique to them. But if you are thinking you know something and it feels heavy and it feels dark and sticky and yucky, that's not your intuition. And that is an attachment, an energy that is needs released from you. But that's your intuition showing you, mirroring to you, this is how you see this situation. Take a look inside. What are you seeing in this person or these people or this situation that you may have also somewhere within you that is maybe hidden or suppressed? Oh, getting deep, Scorpio. Just like a Scorpio. Beautiful. And there you are, connected to the light and staying connected to the light. Victory and success. Choosing to see the divinity in everything. And know that there is duality within divinity. But when we stay on the lighter side, that's what we get. You get what you give. You get energetically back what you energetically give, which is including in the thoughts and the feelings in the emotional body. Very good. Temptation. Okay, one thing that you're still struggling with, Scorpio, is there may have been some people that did you wrong, or you may feel like they owe you an apology or whatever it is. And even though you have risen above that and you're kind of like, all right, I know I'm probably never going to get it and it's okay. I see where they're at and I have empathy for them. Every now and then you're tempted, because the pendulum, the energy ebbs and flows. So when we're pulled back into the darker energies, sometimes they can get a hold of you and suddenly you're viewing a person, a people, or a situation in the old way, judging it, having an opinion like, yeah, they're no good, or, you know, just, so watch for that, because that can come back to you. Stay above it all. See the bigger picture. Things do fall into place eventually. I know we're in a really strange energy right now where things aren't completely connecting yet. Things don't feel complete. They seem a little like we're in the very in-between stage of cycles. But there is new beginnings that are coming. So hold on to that gratitude. That attitude of gratitude is amazing. And remember to see both sides of a situation. Come from your empathic side. Try not to get pulled into other people's energy though, but keep the heart open and hold empathy and compassion. Know that there is a new beginning in your life cycle. And this has been something that's been kind of like the washing machine. We've been kind of going around and around in the agitation and rinse, and now we're kind of spinning around in the spin cycle. It's almost over. We got to balance out then, right? But truly, we're going to be experiencing some beautiful energy coming forward. And this could have something to do, it could be very nostalgic, meaning you may be reconnecting or connecting with people who are linked to your more childlike, fun side, parts of you that you are not always in operation. So life might start to really brighten up for you soon, Scorpio. Let's get one more layer of this. And I know it's just been very, for those of us who are intuitives and empaths, we can feel the change in the air, yet we're not really seeing things change quite yet. So it's just kind of like, is anything ever going to shift? What's going on here? It's happening. Hold your light. Hold that line. There's others coming. Everybody else is wrapping up their karmic lessons too. So we'll all get there. Keep allowing the energies to assist you. See through see the energies like flowing through her, probably through the third eye, down the chakra systems. Connect to the sun, connect to the earth. Allow yourself to be inspired. Daydream. What is it that you want to experience in life? What is it that, you know, kind of makes you feel like, what new experiences could you imagine yourself having? Yeah. Tell me more about this. There's a big stress on your empathy, Scorpio. Okay. There's something hidden. And this could be a test. So don't be tempted into old ways. There's something hidden from you in your subconscious that is kind of icy cold, and it's just like, yeah, no, I don't deal with that kind of energy. cold-hearted, I'm hearing. Because you're really hurt by something or someone. And it really, really requires you to let that go. Otherwise, these energies are going to creep up on you. And if they do, they do. It'll be a lesson for you. But it's important to try to rise above situations and see it from the other side. I hear, please, please. Hermit. Okay. So, yeah. You may have some time in solitude, time to yourself to really, gather all your parts and really connect to your emotions and your feelings and your intuitive side, your compassionate side. Start to dream about your life. Know that you're the star of your own show. Don't let anybody else fool you. It is you with you. So even if there's somebody else coming at you in a weird way, or somebody had hurt you that you actually really care about, or they hurt your feelings, that might be coming back around just to test you. And here's a nice temptation to fall back. And so that is it's advisable to really stay in the light. Choose to see the divinity in all of it. And we do get these little tests to our egos from time to time. This is the season to let go so that we can grow. It's not to shove things down or sweep them under the rug, but not to hold grudges, basically. Here, your happiness relies on it. Your happiness depends on it. That's true. Because whenever we're carrying grudges or something, that's they're called some scars in other cultures, or it's like dead weight, and it really affects our manifestation abilities. It affects our energy. It affects our mental and physical body. A new romantic cycle begins. Okay. All right. You keep putting them on the floor. Okay. This makes total sense. Your hard work is paying off. So, with this, and it doesn't necessarily have to be romance, but there's another go around with somebody in your life that's coming up. Your commitment is being tested, meaning your commitment to yourself, your commitment to staying in the light, to seeing the divine in everything, knowing that holding love and compassion and empathy in the heart is important. Bring love into the situation. So it's most likely going to be a test run of somebody that may have hurt your feelings or hurt you in some way, even though you do care about them. They're coming back around, and they may not be coming back around with what you're expecting, like some kind of apology or anything like that. So be mindful of that. Be aware of that. And I think that's all I have for you this week, Scorpio. So I hope that's helpful for you. Take good care of yourself, and I'm sending out so much love. Take care. Bye.